Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rich Before Gaming. It's your boy D Rax. Today I would like to discuss the GAMESIR G7 HE Iron Man Edition that I got approximately 12 days ago, like somewhere around there. Got like 12 days ago. Anyways, last night I was playing with the Iron Man Edition, and for some odd reason, the thumbsticks that are on the GameSir controller, they don't fit for the Xbox control freaks. Unfortunately, I found that out. They don't fit. That was probably my only gripe about the controller, is that the Xbox control freaks did not fit on the thumbsticks. However, I think the rest of the controller is pretty fire. I think it's fire. I like the paddles. You get 2 back paddles with the controller. I think it simplifies me having to remember so many inputs when I'm actually, you know what I'm saying, playing with the controller, as opposed to a 4 paddle controller. Those are 2 more inputs that I have to memorize and make sure I'm hitting correctly when I'm playing with the controller. So I think just the simplicity of the GameSir controller is like top notch. If you just want something plug and play, get straight to it, Hall Effect thumbsticks, crazy. But however, last night I did break the GameSir G7 HE Iron Man Edition. I know, I broke it. How did it break? It ain't even been 2 weeks yet. I don't. It's a cheaper option. You know what I'm saying? It's a cheaper option. I do think that the Hall Effect thumbsticks are really good. I just happen to have twisted the thumbstick incorrectly because I was trying to get the control freak off of the thumbstick that I forced on there because it doesn't fit. And I ended up breaking it by accident. So people have been asking me, like, am I going to take the Scuf or the GameSir? Like, which one am I leaning towards? I think it has to go to Scuf. You know what I'm saying? 4 paddles. Very comfortable paddles. Probably the most comfortable paddles that I've played with. I gotta give that to the Scuf Valor Pro. I like the rubber grip that also comes with the Scuf Valor Pro. The GameSir didn't really, it had a grip at the bottom, but it just didn't feel premium like the Scuf's grip felt. So I gotta give it to Scuf on that one. They're both wire controllers, so I couldn't really tell a difference between input lag, all like that. It felt kind of the same to me. I do think that the GameSir has better Hall Effect thumbsticks because their Hall Effect thumbsticks actually feel like a potentiometer controller, basically a basic controller that's non-Hall Effect. It feels like that, but it's Hall Effect. Like, it's crazy. I gotta give the Hall Effect thumbsticks to the GameSir controller off top. I do think that the Scuf has some pretty dope thumbsticks too as well. They're just a little bit more stiff, a little bit more jerky. So you kind of gotta like break the controller in and see what really Scuf was trying to do with their product that they released. But the GameSir, man, I didn't like that it broke on me that fast, and I didn't like that the control freaks didn't fit. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give the Scuf a 9 out of 10. I think they could put a little bit more work into the Hall Effect thumbsticks, because I think this was the first Hall Effect thumbstick controller they introduced in their lineup. So, you know, whenever you introducing something new for the first time, the first iteration isn't nearly as good as the second iteration, if that makes sense. So yes, I broke the GameSir controller. I do think that the Scuf Valor Pro controller is better than the GameSir. I listed a few reasons why. I hope y'all enjoyed this, ladies and gentlemen. My name is D-Rex. Welcome back to Rich Before Gaming, and I will catch you next time, and I'm out. Peace.